Hey everybody, these are Sean's Rants, and in this rant I want to talk about the illusion of familiarity. So dogs can become really familiar very quickly with dogs in your pack or with actually you as a handler or people in your family. If you're a dog trainer, or even if you're a dog owner, but if you're a dog trainer especially, you're going to be bringing in a lot of dogs into your pack, into your home environment if you're training there, or your training facility. So what can happen is people can develop, or trainers, owners, whatever, can develop a false sense of security around having dogs integrated, which is kind of like a big concept. A lot of people do. A lot of people are like, let me integrate these dogs in my pack. Let me integrate these dogs in my family. Let me build a relationship with this dog. The problem stems from if you build a relationship with a dog personally, or your dog builds a relationship with your dog specific to your pack, you can get this false sense of security in that you think, okay, cool, we've worked through dog aggression because now this client dog is great with my dogs. Now this client dog is not growling at my wife or not growling at me. The problem is that that's become a very specific relationship that's in a very specific context been built, that's created comfort, familiarity, and in that dog's mind, safety, or whatever it might be that allows him to behave in a better fashion. The problem is that when you take that same dog and you put him around, hi Junior, and you put him around, he's here to assist, and you put him around unfamiliar dogs or unfamiliar people, you're very likely to have a different reaction. So it's almost, I don't want to say it's sleight of hand because the intent isn't to be sleight of hand, but what can happen is it can appear like, cool, we've got the dog into a good space, and then all of a sudden you take this dog that's been great around your 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 12 dogs, and you put them around 2, 3, 4, 5 dogs that are unfamiliar, and you can find that very same dog that cohabitates peacefully with your dogs in a dog fight like that. Or you can have a stranger walk into your house, or that dog can go back home and have a stranger walk into the house, somebody the dog's not familiar with, doesn't have any relationship with, and immediately have the dog regress into some negative behaviors. So all I want to get across here is that there's nothing wrong with using your pack to make a dog develop better social skills and to build a relationship with a dog personally with yourself, to try and get a dog to feel different about human beings. But you have to be careful in understanding that that doesn't mean that that's necessarily generalized to all dogs and to all people, which is one of the big reasons that initially when dogs come in, that's oftentimes your only real opportunity to get an accurate, neutral feel for how does this dog feel when he's got pressure put on him. And I don't mean ungodly pressure, but when he's got pressure put on him by an unfamiliar human, when he's got pressure put on him by an unfamiliar dog. And you may only get that moment 2 days, 1 day, 2 days, and after that the dog may slide into a zone where he's a little more comfortable, and then you don't get the same read. So this is tricky business. This is not to say that you need to go out and you need to hammer dogs or you need to apply immense amounts of pressure straight out of the gate, but it is something for you guys to check in, especially you dog trainers, to check in with that. Just because you can get a dog into a comfortable space with you or your pack does not mean that that generalizes to every dog and every human, and that you may only have a couple days in which to find out how that dog truly feels about strange people and strange dogs, and that may be your only moment, your only gateway, your only doorway in to addressing that problem in that actual context when it's happening. And that can be an elusive and hard concept to grasp, but I think it's an incredibly important one for you guys to get, anybody working with behavior modification or dogs that could be in a dodgy space. So hope that helps, and any questions, hit me up and I'll try and clarify it for you. All right guys, thanks, bye.